everybody, welcome back to Baking with Boozie, episode 4. We had a few problems last night, so hopefully everything has been taken care of and we'll have a good stream tonight. If you haven't been here before, welcome, and we have a couple recipes tonight. We'll start with the first one, which is Skinny Cranberry Bliss Bars. These are a skinny taste recipe, and they are a Starbucks treat copycat. So I've actually never had the Starbucks kind, so I don't have anything to compare to, but the reviews have been really good, so we're going to give it a shot tonight. I think it's perfect for some treat baskets or boxes or tins or whatever you do, a good treat to add to that. So let's give it a shot and get the flour in here. So basically, I don't know, it's kind of like a cake-ish recipe. There's flour, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, sugar, brown sugar, some butter, egg whites, which we're going to use an egg, but that's okay. We'll make a few substitutions. So there's some applesauce in there, vanilla, white chocolate chips, cranberries, of course, and then there's like a drizzle and a frosting on top. So we are going to put the flour, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon in first in one bowl. So our other recipe that we're going to try tonight is also a new recipe that I have not tried, and it is vanilla buttermilk cupcakes, I believe, and I'm kind of excited for those. And those also have a frosting on them, but I might use some sprinkles or something like that to make them more festive. So we'll get to that next. Okay, so we got our 2 cups of flour, need a half teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. If you are interested in the recipes, you can do exclamation recipe 4 in the chat. Is that right? For this recipe. And if you want any of the other recipes, recipe 5 will be the next one, and then 1, 2, and 3 are the previous recipes that we've made. So we've made some Christmas crack and some peanut butter temptations and something else. What else? I can't remember what else we made right now. Oh, pigs in a blanket. How could I forget that? The pigs in a blanket were good, but my pan was too big, I think, so just make some adjustments next time. But alright, so a 1/4 teaspoon of salt is going to go in with the flour and the soda. Alright, and then we need some cinnamon, 1/8 of a teaspoon. Well, we're going to improvise on that because I don't have 1/8 right here. That'll go. Might be a little cinnamony. Okay, so next we need to get our sugar and our butters to whisk together. I'm gonna get this out of the way. So basically, I always say that I try to keep everything easy because I'm no professional. Okay, we're gonna stir this together because it says to. So that'll be ready. And we are going to get the mixer, maybe. There we go. And really? I just dipped my fingers in the applesauce, so that's okay. Okay. So we have our butter, 1/4 cup, and it needs to be melted. And we need our sugars now. Two-thirds cup of granulated and 2/3 cup of brown sugar. Unpacked brown sugar. Let's get the right. 2/3. Oops, I used the microwave. That sometimes messes up the stream, so I'm sorry if that happened. Okay, so the sugar is going to go in the other bowl. And then we need our brown sugar. Oh, you know what? This is what I always do. I forget the first step. Preheat oven to 350. Butter's not all the way melted either. Sorry. Hopefully that doesn't hurt anything. Okay, so we also need 2/3 cup of applesauce and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Really? How is that even possible? Butter's not melting. 2/3. I might get a new microwave out of this. So, if anyone's just joining the stream, we're making our skinny cranberry Bliss bars. Just trying to get the butter melted. Seem to be having a little trouble with that. But we got this. Okay, so butter is now melted. I'm going to put that in with the sugars. Totally should have done the brown sugar before I did the applesauce. But that's okay, because it's all going to go together. So, I have Christmas music playing, but I don't think you are hearing the same as I am, so sorry about that. So, I hope the music isn't too bad, but if I'm singing a Christmas song, it may be in my head or it may be on the radio, so. Okay. Brown sugar. 2/3 cup unpacked. So I know we don't really have a schedule down yet, but we know we'll be streaming on the weekend, so hopefully everybody can come back and join us. Okay, brown sugar in there. Now we need an egg and those teaspoons of vanilla. Uno ego. So I've been baking a ton, and I'm gonna have plenty to share with people for gifts. So that should be good. There's an egg. It calls for 2 egg whites. By all means, use egg whites if you want to. Whatever floats your boat. So, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. A little extra in there. And then we're going to put our butter in and whisk these ingredients together. The sink drained because I guess the dishwasher blew the plug out or something. Alright, we've got that in there. It is locked in the back. Cameraman's making sure I'm locked in there, I think. First world problems. I don't know. Please don't. Oh, sorry. Alright, so you press it down in the back in case you got one of these. Still learning here. Okay. So, whisk together the sugar, butter, egg whites or egg, applesauce, vanilla until light and fluffy. Then we're going to whisk in our dry ingredients in 2 additions. So we will put that on till it's light and fluffy. Hello, Nightbot. Nightbot. I don't know what that means. I have a chat bot. That's what I know. So I guess that's how you can get my recipes from there. Just had a dust cloud over here. Okay. So we added our first addition, and then we've got about half, a guesstimate of half. It says, if the batter looks more crumbly than smooth, add just a drop of water at a time, only if you need it. So, hopefully it won't be crumbly. And I went ahead and put some parchment paper in a baking pan because when it comes out of the oven, you have to can't multitask. When it comes out of the oven, you have to put it on a rack to cool before you can frost it. So that is easier to take out when you've got some parchment paper in there. So here's our second addition of flour and stuff. Flour, soda, salt, cinnamon. Alright. I'm using this as like my catch-all. So hopefully it works. Okay. After that, we're going to need our white chocolate chips and cranberries. A 1/3 cup of dried cranberries. It says chopped. How do you chop cranberries? It's a mixin'. So let's chop us some cranberries. Chop it, chop it. I'm watching this, hoping that it doesn't get crumbly. Looks like it needs always turn your mixer off before you stick your spatula in there. From experience, it's a good idea. Just a little more mixy, and then I think we're ready. Awesome. Awesome possum. Wow, those are sticking on the knife. Alright. We'll let that chill for a minute while we attempt to chop cranberries. Choppy choppy. Yeah, by the way, I'm not very good with a knife, so I usually have to have assistance or ask someone what knife I'm supposed to use. So, look out. You might not be able to tell because this red cranberry. Alright, so without like smushing them too much, I think that's a third a cup. And then how many chocolate chips? 2/3 cup of the chocolate chips too. You can use chopped white chocolate, but if you chop up a hard piece of chocolate, more power to you. Because I don't think I can handle that. Let's get a little of that off of there. Sweet! Okay. So it says fold in, not mix in. So we'll fold those bad boys in. Just do a little scrapage. It's not crumbly at all. I wonder what that means. No water for us. Alright. This won't interfere, right? Hopefully the sink doesn't drown everything out. Dropping frames, people. Woo! I assume that means that maybe some things are missing, but got my festive AF earrings on again. Thank you to Wally World. Hopefully they keep on the flashing tonight. Okay, fold in the chocolate chips and cranberries and spread batter into the pan using the back of a measuring cup to smooth it. It's pretty smart. So, look at that. That looks amazing. And it smells pretty good too. So I'm just trying to mix the cranberries and chocolate chips in for now. Whoa! Whoa, Nelly. Here's a few more cranberries because they're on the pan, so why not? That's the way this is going. Alright. Now we're going to spread it into our pan that I prepared. Let's see what we get. Parchment paper is such a pain in the rear. It like always folds up. Alright. Getting as much of that out as I can. says to use the back of a measuring cup, but let's at least spread it out first. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. Alright. Trying to get it to all the edges. You can kind of tell where it's thick in certain spots, and you can kind of grab some of that. Okay. So hopefully that is good. I'm gonna try and get it in those corners still. Okay. Trying to get everything off there, but it may not work out. I think that's good. Alrighty. So we're gonna put this in the oven. Oh, there you go. That looks really good. Put that in the oven for 10 to 14, so we'll do 10 for now. Really glad I remembered to turn the oven on. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to the frosting. We need our mixer again, so we're gonna have to do a wash here. Ooh, that is freaking hot! It's like the bowl's hot from the water being so freaking hot. No problems with hot water here. So, is anybody else making Christmas treats tonight? Or are you just drinking Tito's, Netflix and chill? I could totally Netflix and chill tonight. There's our bowl. Hot shit! Woo! Okay. The whisk is clean. The whisk is clean. The whisk is clean. I always have to double check because sometimes I set the timer but don't actually press start. And then I have to guesstimate how long it's been in there. Okay. Next. Okay, use electric mixer to beat the cream cheese, powdered sugar, and vanilla. So I have the cream cheese because it needs to be softened. I am using regular cream cheese because I do not have the third less fat cream cheese. So the frosting is up on the screen for you, maybe. We already showed the recipe for frosting. Oh, cool. So here's the directions I'm going by. Those are on the screen for you. Sorry, I'm still learning what's what. So, just a little behind here. Okay, so softened cream cheese. Now, does softened mean room temperature, or does softened mean put it in the microwave? It's always a guess. What shall I do? You sure? we are going to attempt. This is like kind of small for this. That's not gonna work. Softening the cream cheese. Half cup of powdered sugar. Alright. Half cup. That sugar. Powdered sugar. So there's the powdered sugar. And we need vanilla. Half teaspoon. Alrighty, let's get this cream cheese out. There's the vanilla. That's pretty darn soft, so we're going with it. Alright, back to the mixing. Ooh! Really? Alright. It's amazing what I can do, I'm telling you. It's like stuck in the drying board. Thank you. Okay, let's try this again. Oh my gosh, I got it. It's amazing. So, here we go. Mix it until well blended. So we will do that. Okay. We can also get the another third cup of dried cranberries. Amazing. It's like there's some sugar on the bottom of that that needs some help. Alright. Sorry. Hammerman didn't get his sample. Whoopsie daisy. I don't know why I'm doing that. I have another spatula. Let us check this out. Got some powder up in there. Just want to get all the powdered sugar off the sides. I always want to do it the opposite way. Alright, and we'll have to let those cool. Yes. That looks really good. Good froth. Alright. Let's just take that with it. Alright. frosting. Scrapage. Can't leave anything behind. You want to try this? There's not eggs in it, so, you know, can sample. Yeah? Yeah, because I'm not having much luck getting it off of there. I did. Tap it, tap it. Take it. There you go. Okay.
I can beat that frosting.
Well, that's good because it's going on the bars. So that'll be ready when we're ready. But the bars we will have to check. We're supposed to use the toothpick and check them. Make sure the toothpick comes out clean. Because you really don't want to overbake these because they'll be crumbly. So, let's give it a shot. So this is only going to be the 10 minutes because it was 10 to 14, so we're going on the safe side because it says do not overbake. Okay. Oh goodness, that's still doughy, so yeah. We'll do 3 more minutes, so that'll be 13. But I don't know. Can you tell? That's still got like doughy stuff on it. So it's not ready yet. Let's get our cranberries ready to put on the top. And we won't melt our chocolate until they've cooled, so might get into our next recipe a little bit and then take a break and then come back and make some cupcakes.
Swap Wi-Fi. Second recipe. Take a break. In an effort to stop and drop things. So stop the dream.
Alrighty. Chop it, chop it. Alrighty. Let's see if we're close to 2/3 cup of craisins. Need a few more. Alrighty. Chopped them up, chopped them up. So, I don't know if anybody's watching or who, but where's everybody from? I'm in Indiana, so pretty boring. I can kind of smell those cooking like it smells like a cake or a cookie, so I think that means they're getting closer to done. Something must be on the side. Are we still dropping?
We are still dropping breaks. There's nothing we can try with the break.
Oh, those look so good. I think they still need another minute though. Let's do 2 minutes. So still just slightly doughy. Alright, we probably need to clean this up. Man in a bag, coming down the chimney now. Alright. So, as you guys will see, our next recipe has like quite a bit of stuff that needs to be room temperature. So, it's okay. So, I've had the cream cheese and the butter and the eggs out to prepare for that. So, I don't make a lot of cupcakes, so it'll be interesting. It sounds like a good recipe. I've already got my cupcake pan ready. That's how excited I am. Oh yeah, those smell like they are done. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! So they are like really golden, which is how I know they're done. They're not burnt, and they puffed up like quite a bit. So we are going to put those over here. So it says to let cool completely on a wire rack, which is why I did the parchment paper. I'm gonna have to leave them over here, aren't I? Okay, so I'm gonna cool them over here, and then we're gonna take a break, and then we'll come back and ice them because I think we're having some Wi-Fi issues. So I'm gonna get these out before we do that. I'm gonna just pick it up as evenly as possible. Maybe. I don't know, that doesn't seem like a good idea. Let's get it closer. Yeah, let's let it cool a little bit, and then I'll let it cool on the wire rack. So, okay, so should we take a break so we can fix some of these and then come back and do this? Or keep going? Sure, we'll take a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back to finish those and start on our cupcakes. See you in a few. Bye-bye.